Do you find yourself constantly reaching for the dimmer switch or closing the curtains even during a bright afternoon? It is not just about ambiance. It may actually reveal something deeper about the way your mind works. Because people who naturally prefer dim lighting often share a very specific psychological pattern. They are usually highly sensitive to their environment, deep inside their own thoughts, emotionally self-aware, and mentally exhausted by too much stimulation. And over time, they slowly begin creating a life that feels quieter than the world around them, not because they hate people, but because their brain never truly rests. And if darkness has always felt strangely comforting to you, this video may explain your personality more accurately than you expect. Number 1. You feel everything too much. One of the biggest traits connected to people who prefer dim environments is environmental sensitivity. Your brain notices everything. The noise, the movement, the tension in someone's voice, the fake smile, the awkward silence, the emotional energy in a room. Most people filter these things automatically, but your mind keeps processing them in the background. Which means bright, crowded environments do not just feel loud physically, they feel loud mentally. And after a while, your nervous system becomes exhausted. That is why dim lighting feels calming to you. Not because darkness is magical, but because your brain is finally receiving less information, less pressure, less stimulation, less emotional noise. And for the first time all day, your mind can breathe. Number 2. You spend most of your life inside your own head. People like this are rarely mentally quiet. Even while sitting still, their mind keeps moving. Replaying conversations, imagining future situations, analyzing people's intentions, creating fake scenarios, thinking about things they should have said. And sometimes, they emotionally react to situations that never even happened, because their imagination is extremely active. This is why nighttime feels strangely addictive to them. The world finally becomes silent enough for their thoughts to expand fully. And while others fear silence, they escape into it, because silence feels more natural to them than chaos ever did. Number 3, you are emotionally self-aware. Another hidden trait connected to this personality is emotional self-awareness. You notice changes inside yourself quickly. You know when your energy changes, when your mood shifts, when someone secretly affects your peace. And because you spend so much time reflecting internally, you slowly begin understanding your own mind deeply. Your fears, your emotional triggers, your attachment patterns, your weaknesses. But emotional self-awareness comes with a cost. You start noticing how emotionally unaware most people are, and that becomes exhausting. This is why you probably distance yourself from loud, emotionally chaotic people very quickly, because protecting your peace becomes more important than fitting in socially. Number 4, you get overstimulated easily. People often misunderstand overstimulation. They think it means weakness. But in reality, it usually means your brain absorbs more than average, which is why crowded places drain you faster than they drain others. Too many conversations, too much movement, too much emotional energy. Your nervous system gets overloaded, and slowly, you begin craving environments that feel psychologically quiet. Soft lighting, rain sounds, late nights, empty rooms, peaceful people. Not because you are antisocial, because your mind is constantly active and overstimulation makes it worse. Number 5, you are protective of your personal space. People who prefer dim, calm environments are usually extremely protective of their personal space, not just physically, emotionally. You do not allow everyone access to your inner world, and once someone disturbs your peace too often, you slowly pull away emotionally, quietly, without drama. Because your energy means everything to you. This is also why you probably need more alone time than most people. Solitude resets your nervous system. It gives your brain space to process itself again. And when you do not get enough alone time, you feel mentally crowded, even when nobody is speaking to you. Number 6. You are secretly very soft-hearted. Now here's the part people misunderstand most. People like this often appear emotionally distant, but internally they are deeply sensitive. They notice when others are hurting. They remember small emotional details. They absorb other people's energy deeply, and many of them secretly care more than they show. But because they have been overwhelmed emotionally so many times, they stop expressing softness openly. Instead, they become selective. Selective with people, selective with energy, selective with emotional access, and from the outside, this can make them seem cold, when in reality, they simply learned that constantly carrying everyone else's emotions destroys their own peace. Number 7. You think deeply before making decisions. Another powerful trait connected to this personality is deep decision-making. You rarely act impulsively. Your brain naturally studies consequences first. You think long-term, observe patterns, analyze behavior carefully, which is why people often come to you for advice. Because even when you say little, you usually think deeply before speaking. And over time, this creates quiet wisdom, the kind that comes from observation rather than attention. So if you have always preferred dim lighting, quiet environments, late nights, closed curtains, or peaceful silence, your personality may be far deeper than most people realize. You may simply be someone whose brain experiences the world intensely, someone who overthinks deeply, feels emotions strongly, absorbs energy easily, protects their peace carefully, and spends more time inside their own mind than outside of it. And maybe that is why darkness feels comforting to you. Not because you love darkness itself, but because quiet environments are the only places where your mind finally stops fighting the world around it. And for a few moments, you finally feel like yourself again.